welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be a quick video because I didn't really prepare for this. I just wanted to talk about it with you all if you're interested to know about these things, because I don't think it's really something that you talk about on YouTube in regards to Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so the thing is, I'm having a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck dilemma. What I mean by that is, I want to build certain decks because I thought they were cool or the art is really amazing. I have already purchased the cores of those decks. For example, Red Eyes. I almost completed this entire Red Eyes core in the middle of purchasing everything. I don't know if I want to play it anymore. There's a side of me that wants to play it because, Red Eyes is cool, the art is amazing, there's a cool history and nostalgic factor to Red Eyes. I don't know if I want to spend more money on it. I'm not the biggest fan of the playstyle. This is where I keep my Red Eyes deck and everything. Man. It even has some of my most favorite cards, like Red Eyes Darkness, Red Eyes Metal. Even this card, wait, let me go find it in this card, Heart of the Underdog. I just love the name of this card and how good you can use them in decks like Red Eyes, Dark Magician. You see, I've spent a lot of money buying these Red Eyes cards, Red Eyes support cards, and I even bought one of the latest one, which is this Gilchia the D-Knight Soul Spear. A lot of these Red Eyes cards are expensive. Like, this Red Eyes Darkness was pretty expensive for me. And Red Eyes Baby Dragon, which I don't have yet because that card is expensive. Red Eyes Alternative is pretty expensive. Give Free the Red Eyes Iron Knight was very expensive. Other cards like Red Eyes Fan with Chain, expensive card. Red Eyes Slash Dragon, expensive card. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, I know the price is lowered, but it's still pricey to me. All of that, I just don't know if I want to spend more than I already have. So what I'm trying to say is, I've wanted to build a deck and I bought most of the course cards. The deck is relatively expensive when you want to build it, but I am more than halfway through to completing it. But now I'm in the dilemma if I want to continue doing that or not. I feel like it's a waste if I don't continue it because I already have been this far, and at the same time there are so many cards in the deck that I really have a connection to, like Red Eyes Darkness, Black Skull Dragon. But I don't know if those factors are enough for me to like the deck once it is finished. I did try to satisfy myself that if you want to make your Red Eyes deck, just play it in a specific format, like Edison format. You don't have to spend that much money to get your Red Eyes cards because most of them were not even out yet during Edison format. But at the same time, you get to enjoy the deck, Because if you play Red Eyes nowadays, like the pure version without any Dragon Link cards or whatever, you're not gonna get that far. I want to have fun with it, and if I can't really get far with it, make a really decent gameplay, I don't know what's the use. Another deck is also my Ice Jade deck. I have had an on-off relationship with Ice Jade. The first time I saw this archetype was how beautiful the art is. I mean, look at Cosmocore. She's amazing, and I love that it's a water because I have a thing with Legend of Korra. Speaking of Legend of Korra, the reason why I'm making a quicker video today is because the reason why I'm making a shorter video for today is because I'm gonna make a Legend of Korra video talking about it. I kind of want to put a little bit more effort in it, and it will take a lot of my time. And I know it's not a Yu-Gi-Oh video, but this channel is not just for Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, I just want to try something new with that. So if anybody is in love with Korra, or likes the show, loves the show, or is obsessed with the show, you know where to, you know what to look for in this channel. Maybe next week. So yeah, my dilemma with ice jades is that when I first tried them out, like played them, aside from that art style, it was fine. You had to use like a lot of cards that were not ice jades because they need a lot of help from other water support. And I don't know if I like that because that's the reason why I wanted to play this deck, is because of the ice jades. But then if 50% of it is not even ice jades, I don't even know what to do anymore. Yeah, the playstyle is basically, I don't know, they say a poor form of skill drain, but I like to see that this deck is very control focused. It makes your opponent shut down. And at the time of playing it, I didn't like that because I wanted to see what my opponent could do, right? I'm more of a casual player. I like to have fun with them. I love specific kinds of interaction. And this deck completely did not do that. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to play that. I don't know if I want to be that kind of person who literally says no to you. Because I never liked those kind of ways of play style. Which is why I really, really love playing um, my Cyber Dragons. Because the playstyle is very straightforward and it's basically one of my favorite playstyles where you make a monster just huge in terms of attack and you just attack and wipe their board if they have one. That's my favorite kind of playstyle. But now that I've played Yu-Gi-Oh more throughout these months and using Master Duel a lot as my way because there are no card stores here or places to play physical Yu-Gi-Oh, I've understood the place of Ice Jades in my deck collection. I would use this deck to just give everybody a bad day. For example, if you wanna in Master Duel, if you wanna gain your ranks and stuff, I would use this deck without any hesitation. When it comes to those kind of things, those real competitions where you gain a rank and whatever, neither of you and your opponent owe each other fun. You're there to win, you're there to gain your rank, and so basically neither of you owe each other enjoyment. And I get that. That's fine. I understand. I find playing this deck is just exactly what that means. My dilemma with it is that I don't know if I want to build it physically now. I have the complete core of Ice Jades. It's basically complete. But I don't know if I want to build it physically. I don't know if I want to spend more money into it. But if I don't, what do I do with this? It's okay, I'll keep it, but then what? They'll just be sitting here, and I'm not the kind of person to let things sit and not use them. So I don't know, have you ever experienced this kind of thing where you were building this deck and then in the middle of building it you just thought, maybe I don't want to spend this money no more. I've had a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh decks throughout this year. I've had a Summon Skull deck, which is one of the first decks that I've made that you could really call that it's a deck that you could play. I made a Dark Magician deck. I made an Evil Twin deck, or Live Twin deck. I made an Egyptian God deck, which I still own the core of, because those were one of the first structure decks I got coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't mind owning them because I can splash them in any deck. I like that. I like splashing it in any decks instead of building the whole thing individually. I don't mind playing it online because that's a good thing about online. You can be so creative, you can be so free with what kind of decks you want to play and decks you want to build. You can be so unlimited with it, but with physical, you really have to think about it and see what cards, what deck does really mean something to you that you're willing to spend your hard work money on. Do you guys just play one deck for the rest of your life and just continuously upgrade it and give it new forms and whatever? Because I find that really the fun, really, really fun the most. You get to focus on this one thing, you get to learn it so well. I don't want to make Yu-Gi-Oh! The only thing that I do as a hobby. I feel like if I start making more decks like I used to, it would be like that. And for me, when a hobby becomes too much, or takes too much of my time, it doesn't become fun anymore. That is why I'm having this dilemma. I guess I want it to be something at the side, and I feel like if I just have one deck that I'm really really proud of, that I really really care about, that I really really know that I can invest in without thinking again of spending that money, I feel like I will have much more fun doing so, and it would be much more sentimental, at least for me. That's how I cherish certain things in my life. I'm very minimal about it. I also upgraded something for my Cyber Dragon deck, by the way. Let me show you. Yeah, this. I found this MP16. I don't know what to call this. Prismatic Secret Rare, I think, of Cyber Dragon Seeker. It's so beautiful in this rarity. I love it. Ah, I'm not making a big deal out of this. I'm just here wanting to talk about it with y'all. Just to sit down and have a good time talking about one of our favorite hobbies. And at the same time, just appreciate that this is what we have to think about for now before going back to the real world, with real world problems. So, yeah, let me know in the comments and tell me like what you're building. What decks are you building? What are you looking forward to? What kind of playstyles do you like? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully, when I'm done with the Legend of Korra one. Um, so yeah, see you soon. Peace.